Great to see you again. I hope you had a good weekend, and I hope that you are having a good start to your week. Welcome to this edition of Trinity's video announcements. I am here with our newest pastor, Pastor Lee Zandstra, who was voted in back on January 28th at the congregational meeting with just great response, a full room full of people and a lot of enthusiasm and excitement. So you've been with us now four-ish months, and but now you're really fully here at long last. Yes. People have been thinking you fully here for a while, but now you really
now
are.
It's the real deal.
Yeah, now it's the real deal. And I think, to speak for so many of the people of this parish, we're all excited. And I'm excited to have you here as our colleague and as our good friend to be able to do work together.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah. So now that you're voted in and you can say anything you want, what would you like to say now that you can?
Sure. Again, thank you to the congregation who showed up on Sunday and voted. It was such a sign of support, and I can't wait to get started. So, as a little refresher, my official title is Associate Pastor, and my main area of concern is pastoral care. So while I'm living into that, I can tell you what I know about it. There'll be some different categories. So obviously, this goes for any congregation, any pastor. If you need a pastor, you now have several folks who can attend to you. So please contact the church and let us know that. I do have an official email now. I do have a phone number. I don't know what it is, but I have one. So if you call Laura, she can get you in touch with me. Please let me be your pastor if you need one.
Yeah. Your email, we can say straight out,
yes.
Your email follows the form that everyone here, it's first initial, last name at trinityenglish.org. So Zandstra, all one word, Zandstra, at trinityenglish.org. And so getting in touch with Pastor Zandstra in that way and in those sorts of fashions, you can call and people will be able to track down. You can call the church office, you can get to you.
Yes.
And however else, then other ways to contact you float out there. Well, then be part of that.
So please feel free to contact me so that I can better respond to what it is that you need. Along with pastoral care, I know that there are fantastic groups here, such as the Eucharistic ministers and the deaconesses. I know those are the big two that I'm starting with. I think I actually get to meet with the dear deaconesses on Monday, for which I'm very excited. And while I learn about what those are, how they function, the next step will be then inviting folks who want to be a part of that or learn more about that, what that means. We have such a wonderful congregation, and we get to take care of one another. And in a place this size, we need just a couple infrastructures to help make sure that happens. So be on the lookout for invitations to be a part of those things and maybe some other new things.
Yeah, and we talked even before you got here, we were talking about how I think classically we've thought of pastoral care as seeing you if you're in the hospital, visiting you if you're in a care facility, if you're aged and homebound or in a care facility, burying you after you have died. But I think we recognize that pastoral care, at least properly speaking, is a broader, and envelops all sorts of ages and families and children, and that part of what we'd like to do is build out a better system of caring for everybody, not just when you're sick, but how do we collectively as a parish community care for those who are part of this community and those who come in contact with it.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, and systems for doing that. So
yes,
yeah. So I guess part of we could say, what would you like to tell us now that you voted in and it's safe?
Gosh.
I mean, you have a dog and a cat.
I do. I do. So I guess just some things about me. Dory and I bought a house in Fort Wayne in October, so we are proud to be residents of Fort Wayne, out northeast, I think, as the kids say. We do have a dog and a cat who we love very much. Just asked me to show you pictures, and I will. We're excited for spring to get here to learn more about the city and go about. So feel free to give us any advice or things that we need to do and see. We would love that.
Yeah. What do you like to do when you're not here?
When I'm not here, I just want to be here, right? But when I'm not here, because boundaries are good for everybody, I like to read in the spring and summer months. I like to be outside. Triathlons every now and then.
You did triathlon. You
do
triathlons. You're an Iron Woman.
A half Iron Woman.
Half Iron Woman.
Half Iron Woman. I find it helpful to do things that engage the other parts of my brain. So like when you're swimming, you really just have to focus on swimming. Otherwise, bad things happen. So it is helpful to me to have particular hobbies that engage other parts of my mind and are a little more physical. So I am very excited for spring to get here. So excited.
And so people are going to want to know. So like, what kind of food do you want to eat?
Oh, you're going to ask.
I mean,
what's
your favorite drink?
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
I do love sugar candy.
Sugar candy?
Like gummies. So everyone's like, oh, chocolate? I'm like, I'm not against chocolate. But if I have the choice between a candy bar and gummy bears, I am always, until Jesus comes back, going to pick gummy bears.
And even after Jesus comes back, perhaps.
Yes. So you can sometimes tell my stress level by the amount of sugar candy that is being consumed in my house, for which my dentist thinks is equally great and horrifying. But
really, we won't. You know, you get a dental plan here. So.
Yes. There are worse spices.
There are.
Yes.
Do you want to talk about any of those?
No, I do not. I don't. I'm good. Boundaries. So yeah.
Good. You did mention reading. What do you read?
Yes. Right now I'm reading the latest book from Father Gregory Boyle, who is the founder of Homeboy Industries, who is this amazing Jesuit.
You know, he's one of my personal heroes. If I could be anybody other than me, I'd be Father Boyle. If I had a choice.
Me too.
Isn't that amazing? Yeah,
it is.
Just.
So I like to read academic things, right, for the good of my job, but then also to read things that are good for my soul. And he's one of them.
Right.
His ability to see the sacred in every body is just unparalleled.
It's amazing.
And it fills, charges my batteries. So that's currently on my nightstand.
I think a couple of people from here have actually been to Homeboy.
Wow.
And in Los Angeles.
Sure.
And, one of them, Janet Altmeyer, has been there and seen up close some of the work that they've done. It's amazing, just amazing.
It's magic.
Yeah. And a testimony to the power of community.
Yes.
Right? The power of community, of all of us here together.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's amazing. It's a beautiful thing. Anything else you want to tell us? I said to Pastor Zandstra on Sunday, I don't think you appreciated this. I say a lot of things on Sunday people sometimes don't appreciate. But I said to you, there was this beautiful crowd of people. Now children were singing, so some people were here because of children. It was just this really great vibe, great crowd of people. And I said, maybe we should vote on you this week too, because everybody came and was so excited. And I don't think you appreciated that necessarily, the idea.
Not the way that you did, which makes sense.
We'll have a vote again. Let's see how we can do, get everybody back in the room. But I hope that all of you have a chance to come and to take a few moments to. Now, I know you like to be called Pastor Lee. Pastor Lee.
It's fine.
And I'm more uptight than you are, so I'll call you Pastor. I would tend to call you Pastor Sanders, but Pastor Lee, to come and to see her, to talk with her, set up some time to be with you. Eat lunch.
I do.
I
do.
You know, and I know you and Dory eat dinner, but dinner can be a hard thing, but you eat lunch.
Yes.
And to get together with Pastor Lee and spend a little time and meet her, tell her about yourself. She'll tell you a little bit about herself. You'll have a great time when you're there together. Anything else you want to say?
I'm so deeply grateful to God to be at this place, to have amazing clergy colleagues like yourself and Deacon Mary. This is this is a dream come true on so many levels that I'll probably process more, but could not be more grateful to be here.
Well, I can say personally, I'm so glad you're here.
Thank you.
And on behalf of the good people who are here, a part of this place, who have been badgering me for at least 2 of the last 4 months, like when are we going to make this happen? When is it going to work? On behalf of all of those who have been waiting anxiously for you to formally and fully be here, welcome. Welcome to Trinity. Great to have you on board, and great to have you as a partner here.
Thank you.
And we're grateful to have you as partners here in our work and in all the things that we do here at Trinity. We look forward to seeing you soon.